So which shot looks more cinematic? For most people, the second shot looks more cinematic. And no surprise, it's from the Insta360 Luna Ultra. This is in spite of the mirrorless camera setup costing 6 times as much as the Luna.
But why does it look more cinematic in this particular case? So when people say cinematic, they usually mean it in different senses. Sometimes they're talking about the shallow depth of field, or maybe it's shot at 24 FPS rather than the 30 FPS, which is more like for video. Or maybe it's the color grading, or perhaps the lighting. But today I want to talk about composition, specifically about how your choice of focal length can make your shot look more cinematic. In movies and TV shows, the most common kind of shot is a medium shot. That's a shot of the actor from the waist up, and you can see their facial expressions as well as their gestures. Now, getting a medium shot is easy when you're shooting stationary on a tripod or if you have a cameraman following you around. But what if you're shooting solo and you want a medium shot while you're walking? Then things get a little trickier. Now, one option is to shoot with a wider angle lens, such as a 20mm. And with such a wide angle lens, you can hold the camera at arm's length and still get a medium-ish shot.
But somehow it looks different from the kinds of angles that you see in movies and TV shows. Why is that?
That's because of perspective. And perspective isn't determined by your focal length. It's actually based on the distance from the camera to the subject. Now, in movies and TV shows, they usually shoot the medium shot at around 6 to 8 feet from the subject. So when you're getting a medium shot with a wide angle lens, holding the camera at arm's length, the perspective will be very different. It'll be more exaggerated. So what's the solution? Well, enter the Insta360 Luna Ultra. The Luna Ultra is a camera gimbal. So it's stabilized just like a DSLR on a gimbal, but it's a lot lighter. And because it's a lot lighter, you can actually mount it on a monopod. Mounting it on a monopod gives you more distance between the camera and the subject. Now, it's not quite the 6 to 8 feet standard distance for medium shots, but you can get the camera at a good, 4 feet away or so. And for me, it's a good compromise between a fully cinematic style shot versus a more intimate YouTube vlogger type feel. Now, there are other camera gimbals out there, such as the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, 4, or 4P. But the Luna Ultra has a couple of features that make it especially well suited for this technique. First is the 8K resolution. That means that even with the camera far away, I can crop in tightly and still have pretty good detail. Secondly, it has the removable screen. And with that removable screen, I can frame the shot exactly how I want, even with the camera far away. And I can also control the camera just as if I was holding it in my hand. So for example, I can stop and start recording anytime I want. And more importantly, that wireless remote also functions as a wireless microphone, so I can get clear audio even with the camera far away. Unfortunately, there is a catch to using this technique. See, if you want to use a monopod with a camera gimbal, you can't simply attach it to the bottom of the camera. Why? Because the camera body is going to be in the way of the camera head being aimed at you. But there are a couple of solutions. Now, the easy solution is to use a 1420 to GoPro adapter, attach it to the bottom of the camera, and that way you can angle the camera vertically so the camera body won't be in the way. Now, personally though, I prefer a different way. I prefer to use a camera accessory that lets me use a GoPro mount in front of the camera. And for me, this way, the weight is more distributed, the mount is closer to the center of gravity of the camera, so there's less stress on the mount. So let me show you how it works. First, I remove the screen from my Insta360 Luna. Then I attach this accessory. This has a GoPro mount in front of it, and they also attached a quick release, an Insta360 quick release, so I can attach my monopod quickly. And from there, I'm ready to shoot. Now, I also prefer not to have my remote simply lying around. So this is a Lanyard by DM Chen, and he posted the STL for it for free for anyone to download, so you can 3D print it yourself. Now, there are some parts that are a little bit thin, so I would recommend using a stronger 3D print. So in my case, I'm using ASA. We can also try using ABS. So here I attach it. There, and this lanyard that I'm using is also removable, so I can hold it in my hand. So from here, I just extend my monopod and I flick the screen. So from here, I can do a 2x zoom to crop it more tightly. It looks like a standard medium shot. Now, this accessory wasn't made for the Insta360 Luna. This is for the Osmo Pocket 3. So it doesn't fit exactly with the Osmo Pocket 3. I had to add my own spacer. I put this rubber foam spacer that I stuck here with double-sided tape.
Great news! After recording, I found some GoPro mounts designed for the Luna Ultra. They look 3D printed, so I cannot vouch for their quality, but I'll put the links in the description. Back to our show.
Another accessory that I want to see is a remote lanyard that has a built-in charger for the remote, so that it's charging it while it's attached to the lanyard. I'd really love to see that. Now, if you want Insta360 to make accessories like that for the Luna Ultra, you can help convince them by leaving a comment below with hashtag Monopod. They're going to be looking through these comments, and when they see enough of those hashtags, that's going to help convince them to create these accessories for the Luna Ultra.
Bonus video. I compared the Sony a7R IV with 20-70 f4 with the Luna Ultra in low light. Here's the Luna Ultra in standard video mode. Here's the Luna Ultra in its pure video mode for low light. And here's the a7R IV edited to lift shadows. I also compared them at 60mm with a smaller 1/1.3 inch sensor in the Luna Ultra.
And if you want to see more tips for shooting in a cinematic style, check out this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in 360.